Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly Challenges Guide. And for those who are new to this series, the weekly challenges are a set of 5 races that go live Thursday night, Friday morning, depending on your region there. These usually consisting of 4 races that can usually already found in the game, occasionally need to be unlocked from a menu book, while the 5th one is specially curated for that week only. And the purpose of these guides is to give you an overview of what these races offer, whether it's tire wear, fuel use, drivetrain, aspiration, and so forth, even single makes. So, let's kick things off here, starting with the Japanese FR Challenge 450. With the 450 consistent power points, as the name suggests. 2 laps around Tokyo Expressway Central Clockwise, requiring a road car from Japan in an FR drivetrain. And you can see some of the examples of what is allowed there. So, for my example here, I'm going to choose a car that I haven't used in quite a bit, and that's the Lexus LC500. Completely stock, just with racing cards. So it's an example of what you can do. And that's for the racing itself. There are the corners to consider, and the recommended gears to take there. Be especially mindful of the ones in 4th gear and 3rd, as you'll need to brake and balance that throttle quite a bit. And the AI trouble spots 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and turn 6 through 9. Basically, any of these parts where it's very easy to get loose and lose the car and hit the wall, so be mindful. Next, the World Rally Challenge. This is a 3-lap race from Alsace village, and here are the tires that you can use for it, as long as the car is 700 performance points or less. And while this does mainly feature Group B cars, as I would later find out, you don't actually need to use them. So at the time when I recorded this, I did not know that. So I instead just went and chose the NSX Group B that I had put a circuit setup on, basically derived from the Group 3 card, just to make things easier. The last time I used it at Crown Mountain. So, of course, to consider, we pay special attention to the 4th and 3rd gear corners, particularly 4 and 5 and 7 there. Of course, the carousel, you want to enter from the high side and gradually turn down, because you're carrying a lot of momentum through there. So those are special ones I wanted to mention. And the AI trouble spots are 4, 5 through 7, and 9 and 10. It's a lot of tight spots where the AI tend to act the way they do. And like I said before, you can use a detuned Group 3 car if you wish. Next, World Touring Car 600. This is a 5-lap race at the Nürburgring GP. And the car you use, it could be a race car or a road car, 600 performance points or less. And some of the examples there, mostly tuned cars, so definitely recommend a tuned car of some kind. Or you can do what I've done here, and just get something that's a little not typical for this kind of thing. Such as this Civic Type R touring car that I have here. It's still in that Drifter's livery, or Gather's livery, excuse me. The corners to consider here. Pay special attention to turn 1. Mind the dip. Doesn't really pair with your chips there. 2 through 4, all 2nd gear, very tight. Hugging the lines is pretty much important. Another special one I want to mention is the Schumacher S, because that's a very tricky one. And the trouble spots, basically everywhere that is tight, the AI will give you a hard time. Next is the Group 1 Prototype Series. It's a 10-lap race at Daytona road course, and has 10 times fuel use and 8 times tire wear. They're all the tires, and 950 performance points or less. And much like with the World Rally Challenge, despite it specifying a certain car, you don't have to use that certain car. Now for me, I just decided to use a Group 1 car that I forgot I literally just got, which is the Toyota TS050 here. And of course you consider special highlights I want to mention for turn 1. You want to brake as straight as possible to be as stable as possible going through there. Turn 6, be very smooth on the power of any of those curves, and turn onto the oval instead of into, just to reduce the harshness. And at the bus stop, be very careful with how you hit those curves. And you can see the AI trouble spots. Obviously, racing mediums recommended, short shifting, and you can use the SF23 if you want, just do not use the overtake button. And finally, the special event being the return of the Renault Kangoo 1 make. It's a 3-lap race around Alsace Grand Prix circuit, featuring what else? The Renault Kangoo. And that's pretty much it, so no surprise as to what the car to use there. That's how I've got mine set up. And as for the corners to consider, paddock hill bend, you can take that 3rd gear, Druid's 2nd gear, bottom bend, 3rd gear with a gentle lift. The South Bank 2nd gear, that's about the best you can do there. Special attention to Hawthorne Bend, Dingleville Corner, 4th gear with a slight lift for all of those. And of course, the AI trouble spots, mostly similar. So, that's it for this week. Hope you guys have enjoyed this, whether you just logged into the game after a long while, or you've just woken up to these challenges. These go up every Friday at 2 p.m. So, if you enjoy this, then you know what to do. Give this a like, share, and subscribe.